Asking for a pay raise is a really difficult thing to do. You might be nervous, you might be fearful of getting rejected, or you may simply not know what to say. However, fear not, because I am here to help you. So if you want to get the pay raise you deserve, make sure you stay tuned, watch the presentation from start to finish, make sure you take notes because I am going to help you. And just very quickly, if you are new to the channel, make sure you hit the subscribe button so I can help you progress throughout your career. And please do give the video a like because that always motivates me to create more content for you. Thank you very much. Let's jump straight into the presentation. So in this video, I will cover 3 things to help you get the pay raise you want. Number 1, I will give you 7 essential tips for getting the exact amount you deserve. Number 2, I will explain how to overcome employer objections when asking for a pay rise. So if the employer gives reasons for not wanting to give you a pay raise, I will tell you what to say in response. And number 3, I will give you the exact script to use when negotiating a pay raise. Pay raise tip number 1, make sure you have a number in mind that you want to get paid and you are going to be happy with. Now, a lot of people go into a pay rise negotiation without knowing exactly what they want. This is a mistake. Now, remember, the employer is going to say to you, well, how much do you want to get paid? And it is essential you give a figure that you are going to be comfortable with moving forward. Because remember, you can't keep going back time and time again asking for pay raises. So make sure you know the exact figure you want. Pay raise tip number 2. When deciding the figure that you want to get paid, make sure you carry out some research. This is very important. Now, there's several things you should research to determine how much you should be getting paid. Let's take a look at them. Research area number 1. Make sure you ask other people who are in similar roles in different companies what they are getting paid. Now, this will give you a good indication how much you should be getting paid, because if you know the going rate for your position in your industry, it makes your negotiating position much stronger. And research area number 2, make sure you check out the numerous online salary tools that are available. For example, Glassdoor.com has a Know Your Worth tool that you can quickly find out what you should be getting paid based on your job title and your industry. Now, I have placed a link to this tool and also an alternative tool at the website salary.com in the description below the video. Pay raise tip number 3, and this is an important one. Before you go into the pay raise discussion and negotiation with your boss, gather details and evidence of previous strong work performance and also where you have already added value to their organization since you've been working there. Now, you can't simply go into a pay raise negotiation without justifying why they should pay you the amount that you want. Now, evidence can include outstanding work performance in a specific area of your job, details of positive performance reviews you have received, how you have helped the company to increase sales or improve customer service standards, trained up new members of staff, or how you have gone above and beyond what is normally required in your role. So if you do carry out any duties that are outside of your job description, these are good things to mention when negotiating a pay raise. Also, if you get to work early each day or you stay behind late consistently, again, these are good examples of evidence you can use to justify getting a higher salary. Pay raise tip number 4. Again, this is a very important one. When discussing and negotiating a pay raise, you need to tell your manager what is going to be different once they pay you the salary you want. Now, this is a great way to increase the chances of getting a raise and to demonstrate your commitment to their company for the long term. So if you came in to see me to ask for a pay raise and you told me 3 things you were going to do moving forward that would be of benefit to my company, I would feel really good about giving you a pay raise. So here's 3 examples of some of the things you could say that will be different moving forward. Number 1, I have lots of experience using social media, and I think I can help the company attract new customers by helping out with online marketing campaigns. Number 2, I've been thinking about the different ways I could help the company save money by streamlining the office supplies and ordering process. And number 3, moving forward, I want to take on additional responsibilities and get more involved with important projects that will help the company increase revenue. So tip number 4 is to consider what you will do moving forward once they have given you the pay raise. Pay raise tip number 5 is another really important one, and this is to think about timing. So when is a good time to ask for a pay raise? Well, the best time to speak to your boss about a pay raise is either, number 1, when the company is performing well financially and there is a good feel around the organization. Now, only you will know in your company when there is a positive vibe around the place. Number 2, a good time to ask for a pay raise is when you have finished a really important task or project that has had a positive impact in the organization. Number 3, a good time to ask for a pay raise is during your performance review, especially if you have performed to a very good standard throughout the year. And number 4, a good time to ask for a pay raise is at the end of the financial year, because this then allows the company to factor in your pay raise within the next year's financial budget. Pay raise tip number 6 is to consider beforehand any objections. Again, this is vital when preparing for a pay raise discussion. So what could your manager say when you ask for a pay raise? Well, they could simply say, now is not a good time. Or they could say, they don't believe you are worth the salary you are asking for. So we need to prepare for those objections. So if your boss says to you, now is not a good time to be asking for a pay raise, go back to them and ask for a date to be put in the diary when you can both sit down and discuss it. This is a great thing to do because it gives you a firm date to work towards when you can discuss a pay raise. Now, if your boss says to you that they don't think you are worth the figure you are asking for, justify it with the evidence you have previously gathered, including strong work performance, what you will do moving forward, and also online pay scale information that's been provided by websites such as glassdoor.com and payscale.com. Now, if your manager offers you a small pay raise of, let's say, 1%, you might go back to them and explain that the rate of inflation, i.e. the cost of living, is higher than 1%, and therefore you will still be worse off with that amount, and you would like them to reconsider an increased offer. Now, before I give you that pay raise negotiation script you can use, let me give you pay raise tip number 7. Now, there's actually 2 elements to this tip. First of all, never get offended or take things personally when discussing a pay raise. Always maintain professionalism. This is really important. And never say, well, if you don't give me the pay raise I want, I will look for another job. Never ever say that. And the next piece of advice I want to give you is to make sure you practice the pay raise negotiation with a friend or relative before you go into the discussion with your manager. Now, this is a great way to help you overcome any nerves you might have and to also give you the confidence to ask for the pay raise you deserve. Okay, so let me now give you an example pay raise negotiation script you can use when discussing your salary with your manager. Here we go. Hi, I would appreciate the opportunity to discuss my current salary with you, please. I've been carrying out some research and collecting evidence about my work performance over the last year, and I believe I am worthy of a pay raise. Manager: okay, how much are you looking for? I would like a pay raise of $10,000 per year. Manager: that's way too much, and it's not really a figure the company can afford right now. You, well, I have been carrying out some research, and the average salary for my role in competing companies is $10,000 higher. Over the last year, I have performed strongly, and I've worked on several projects that have helped the organisation grow. I also spent some time helping the company come up with new ways to increase sales, and I've worked hard to help the company save money by suggesting ways we can reduce expenditure in the long term. Manager, okay, well, we could probably stretch to a 3% pay raise. Would you be happy with that amount? You, unfortunately, I would not be happy with that amount. Inflation is currently high, which means I would still be worse off with 3%. Also, moving forward, I want to take on more responsibilities because I see my long-term future with this company. I also believe I am worthy of a higher pay raise because I often carry out duties that are above and beyond my expected role. Would you reconsider my request for a $10,000 pay raise? Manager, okay, we are keen to keep you working here, and based on the information you have provided, we could stretch to a $7,500 pay raise. Would you be happy with that amount? You, yes, I'd be comfortable with that amount. However, can we schedule in to review my salary again in 12 months' time? Manager, yes, I am happy to agree to that. So there's a powerful salary negotiation script you can use to get the salary you deserve. Now, if you want to download this exact script and all of the notes I have covered today, make sure you click that link in the top right-hand corner of the video. Head through to my website, passmyinterview.com, and you can download my 50 interview questions and answers PDF guide, and you also get as a bonus this exact salary negotiation script and all of my notes. Make sure you check that out right now. Finally, don't forget to hit the subscribe button so I can help you progress throughout your career. Please do give the video a like because that motivates me to create more content for you. Thank you very much. And don't forget to connect with me on LinkedIn. I've put my LinkedIn link in the description below the video. It's always great to connect with like-minded professionals such as yourself. Thank you so much for watching, and I wish you all the best throughout your career.